What's good? We are back, and today I have a dominant 6'9" paint beast build for you guys in NBA 2K25. We're gonna get crazy finishing stats, crazy defense, 99 rebound. Our physicals are insane. If you want to dominate every single game mode at the center position, then this is definitely gonna be the build for you. We also end up getting a pretty unique name with this one, so stick around for that. Make sure you're watching all the way through. I tell you where I'm gonna put my cap breakers, my max plus ones, everything that you're gonna need to know for this build. Real quick before we get started, 99% of you are not subscribed. Drop a like, drop a sub, and make sure you're turning your notifications on. We're dropping 3 videos a week all through 2K25. And without further ado, let's get right into this paint beast build. Alright, so starting out right away with our height, weight, wingspan, we are going to go power forward, 6'9", 248 pounds with a max 7'5" wingspan. Now I'm just going to tell you right away, the meta centers this year are either 6'9" or 7 feet tall. I love my 7-foot center, it's very dominant. But the big difference with this one is going to be better perimeter, steal, speed, and you get a crazy vertical. The vertical we end up putting on this build helps us out-rebound taller centers very consistently. This build's a ton of fun, and it moves better than the 7-footers this year. So if you're looking for something a little bit faster, but just as dominant, I would definitely check this one out. Not going to talk too much about it though. Let's get into the finishing stats. Alright, so we are going to have super high finishing on this build. We are an inside center, so I want to be able to dunk super consistently. We're going to go with a 79 close shot, 67 driving layup, 87 driving dunk, 90 standing, and a 59 post control. Any type of inside build I've posted this year, people complain in the comments about not being able to shoot, but I'll talk about why that doesn't matter when we get down to the shooting. With this though, we are going to get silver float game, bronze paint prodigy, gold aerial wizard, silver posterizer, gold rise up, which is very, very good this year if you haven't used it yet. With the 87 driving dunk, we're going to get the pro contact dunks, as well as the Devin Booker dunk style, which is my favorite dunk style in the whole game, along with Michael Jordan at starter 4. I'm pretty sure we end up getting that on this build, but I haven't checked. I'm not relying super heavily on contact dunks this year just because the dunk meter is not all that good. But with the animations and badges we have, we're going to be able to dunk super consistently. We're catching all of the lobs. And if you wanted to move this around a little bit, you could end up using your cap breakers on this. I'm going to use it on rebound. I'll talk about that later. But for my second set of cap breakers, when I hit veteran 2, I might look at putting that in the finishing to get better dunk animations. I don't know, definitely just an option. Use this as a template, change it how you want. But right now, I'm just giving you the best possible version I could put together. And I'm very, very happy with how the finishing turned out, especially with how good our other stats on this build are that you'll see later on. That's it for the finishing though. Let me talk to you guys about why it does not matter we don't have shooting on this build. Yes, we are an inside center. We're not going to put anything into shooting. But as I was saying earlier, the meta centers are 6'9" and 7 foot. All you have to be able to do is set a good screen, grab rebounds, dunk the ball. If you're playing with a halfway decent guard, you don't need to be able to shoot. Just run the pick and roll, know what you're doing. People are way too focused on spreading the floor, but the biggest part of winning games in 2K25 is setting good screens for your guard, getting them open. If you're playing on the 2's court, it's just a mid-range fade every single time from your guard. And if they miss, you have a 99 offensive rebound and a 90 vertical. You're going to be getting that most of the time. I don't know, shooting centers are good this year too, but if you know what you're doing on an inside, you can be so dominant. People are sleeping on them this year, and casuals are going to be in the comments saying it's not good. But trust me, just get a little bit of IQ, learn how to play on it, get a good guard. This build will be able to compete at the highest level. I'm done rambling on about that though. Let's get on to the playmaking stats. Alright, and for the playmaking, we have an 82 pass accuracy, 52 ball handle, and a 50 speed with ball. Now, I went with 82 for a really specific reason. We get silver break starter, bronze versatile visionary, and gold dimer on this build, but I will be using one of my max plus ones to get dimer to Hall of Fame. I don't see a big difference between my builds that have 82 and my builds that have 92. It's really just about having that badge. And to me, I prefer dimer on Hall of Fame instead of legend. Legend seems to speed up your shots, but Hall of Fame's a good sweet spot. Still gives you a really good boost on shooting, or your teammates, I should say. But I think 82 is a good spot. Like I said, I don't see a huge difference in how the passes go across, how the catches are between an 82 and a 92. So I'm really happy with it, and it's not a super expensive stat, so that's what I went with. If you want higher, tweak the build. I just think this is the best way to put it together. But again, I'm going to say it, use it as a template, change it how you want. And then 52 ball handle and 50 speed with ball ended up just coming up with some other stuff I upgraded. But looking at it now and knowing what I know about the game, super helpful, because having that, if you're in pick and roll or like you're running towards the basket, being able to move a little bit with it is super nice. You don't want to be a cone every time you touch the ball. And we have the driving dunk, we have the standing dunk, so I want to be able to get to the hoop a little bit. It's obviously nothing crazy, but you won't be completely stuck every time you touch the ball. Overall, solid playmaking. Definitely not the highlight of this build though. Let's check out the defense. Alright, so for the defense here, definitely my favorite part of the build. We get an 82 interior, 82 perimeter, 73 steal, 84 block, 94 offensive rebound, and a 79 defensive rebound. We're going to end up getting silver paint patroller, gold off-ball pass, silver post lockdown, Silver Challenger, Silver Removal Enforcer, Bronze On-Ball Menace, which is just some badges you cannot get on 7-foot centers. Having this higher perimeter, being able to pick up on guards, it's going to make you such a better teammate on defense. We're still getting Bronze Glove and Silver Interceptor, so people can't just throw it right past you, which gets super annoying, especially if you're in the pick and roll and they're just throwing it over your head every time. We're also going to get Gold Pogo Stick and Silver High Flying Denier. And going back to Paint Patroller for a second, I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you remember Intimidator from 2K20, Paint Patroller has that built in a little bit. If you're near the person and you have it on a high level, they can miss more layups or more close shots. It doesn't really say it, but it's a really good badge that's going to get you more stops. For the rebound, this is where I'll be using my 5 cap breakers from hitting starter 3. 99 rebound is just insane this year. You get some crazy animations, especially with the vertical you guys are going to see in a minute. Even before cap breakers, 94 is really solid. We're going to get Hall of Fame Box Out Beast and Gold Rebound Chaser. If you don't have cap breakers, you could throw a max +1 on the Gold Rebound Chaser. 94 will still get the job done. Like, it's definitely okay, but having the 5 cap breakers will make this build so much better. If you don't have them, it's not super hard to get to starter 3, so try to grind to that. Either way, very solid defensively. That's really what this build's here to do, play defense and dunk the ball. We also get some crazy physicals though, so let's check that out now. And for the physicals, we get an 80 speed, 75 agility, 94 strength, which we're going to change that a little bit. I talked about in a second, and a 90 vertical. Some more stats that you are just not able to get if you're making a 7-foot center instead. We're going to be extremely fast while still dominating the paint. We have the agility to keep up with guards a little bit if our lockdown gets caught up on a screen. With our speed, we're going to be able to get up and down the court, which is going to help you get more dunks. Now, 94 strength, I am going to put my +1 cap breaker from hitting level 40 this season on that to get it to 95. And for everybody that's going to say, oh, you need 96, I know I need 96, but I'm 95% sure 2K is going to put another level 40 cap breaker in next season. It kind of feels like that's what they're going to do the rest of the year now. So that really is what I'm banking my 96 strength on. I think they're going to put it in, and if they don't, I'll just use one of my veteran 2 cap breakers on it, because you really do need the 96 to get the higher box out beast. Having it on legend really gets you some crazy animation, so I really want to make sure we do get that on 96. 90 vertical, I've talked about it a ton this year. It's such a slept on attribute. You're going to get better dunk animations, better rebound animations, better block animations. Going to make your build super, super athletic. And once you cap break your rebound, it's also going to get your pogo stick up higher. I don't know, I'm loving how this build plays. You're going to get that brick wall super high, be able to set screens for your guards, play defense, get good dunks, grab every single rebound. It's really a specialty build. You got to know how to play with it. But inside centers are definitely back this year. I've been having so much fun on it. Now that you guys have seen the whole build, besides the name, which is pretty cool, we'll check that out in a second. But let me know what you think about it down in the comments, what you would change, what you would do differently. I've made a ton of builds this year, and I'm going to keep dropping them, so follow along. Like I said in the beginning, turn those noties on. You don't want to miss any of these videos. Real quick though, let's check out the name on this build, different than any of the other names I've got this year. All right, so we are going to get the Aaron Gordon shade and be a defensive stalwart. Honestly, a really cool name. Haven't seen it too much this year. Anything unique like that, I really like. If you guys like this one or helped you out at all, drop a like on the video. Appreciate you sticking around to the end, and I will catch you in the next one.